Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the next 10 days. It is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're going to get into your recent past, your current energy, and the near future. And then we'll take a peek at your person's energy and your energy, whoever's on your mind. So thank you so much to everyone who's returning. If you are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I am available for personal readings. If you'd like one of those, the info's in the description box below this video or in my About section. All right, so let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, so in the recent past, we have the Five of Pentacles. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Well, that's a clear transition. And then in the current energy, we have the Hierophant in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Swords in reverse. In the near future, the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, everything's going to change. You're not going to be confused about things. If there is, for some reason, a moment if there's a period of time just recently where you felt like you weren't sure what the future was going to look like, I feel like things are going to become very clear in the near future. Yes, and then we have the Magician. So your overall energy is the Justice in reverse. Now, this isn't going to be for everybody, but I'm going to say it because it's very clear. Some of you felt abandoned by a relationship or you walked away from a long-term, possibly a marriage relationship in the recent past. Now, it doesn't matter the time frame. The energy is popping up again because it seems as though with the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles and then the Page of Pentacles, there was this push, this need to get out of a circumstance that just didn't feel like it was working anymore. You could feel like your partner had abandoned the relationship prior to, meaning their energy wasn't in it anymore. And it feels like you had been waiting for some time to see if things could shift and change. And I think you just decided finally that it was time for something new in your life. The page is saying that once you walked away from this particular situation, or they did you, because you got tired of waiting to see where things were going to go, that's when this new opportunity came in. Now, this could also be a message I'm hearing. So you could have gotten a message from an old friend, someone that was there to be supportive, or somebody who was offering an opportunity that was going to help you transition in some way. I will get some clarification on that in just a moment. So in the current energy, the Hierophant is in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Swords. So right now it's saying that there is a division, maybe a little bit of loss of faith as to how things are going to turn out. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is a feeling, not necessarily that it's truth, that there's some kind of instability. Now, you could be feeling that way, or it just seems like everything around you is unstable. And then the Six of Swords in reverse is just telling me you haven't quite gotten to that place where you feel like things are stabilizing, or that your energy can shift into a feeling of, okay, things are going to get better. But they are. So part of the reason this reading is coming out the way it is to give you that hope. So even if this has happened 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, and you're still working through some of this, the near future, probably towards the end of the year and into the new year, you're going to be experiencing something much different. All right, so we'll clarify that as well in just a moment. For some of you, there may not be, with the Justice card and the Four of Cups, justice in the situation just yet. So if you're waiting for things to be finalized, you're not sure how they're going to turn out, it's showing clearly in the future that they're going to be fine. So you may feel right now like, when are things going to start happening? Because you just can't see it. So it's relaxing into what you know versus what you see in your immediate surroundings. So that knowing inside of you is always going to tell you that things are going to work out. It just doesn't feel so promising right this moment. Then we have the Knight of Cups popping up. So this is energy that's actually turned its back to this. This is you coming to a place of acceptance and love and being able to offer that back up. If you've closed out a cycle with one person, you could have been in a place where you just weren't quite ready to offer love to somebody else. But I feel like you will be as soon as this gets closed out, or you can sort through the experiences that you were having, sort through some of the emotions, recognize where there weren't there wasn't a lot of offer of complete love. Maybe somebody brought some things and at times could have been really great, but I feel like you're looking down like that's just not enough for me anymore. So, you moving away from that is going to allow you to open up to another type of energy, which is going to show you that yes, you can have it all within a relationship. Nothing's ever perfect, but it doesn't mean that it can't fulfill you in a new way. They're being very adamant about the fact that this can be experienced. And if you've lost hope with the Hierophant in reversed, or maybe in reverse, or you've just felt like, I'm not even sure I want to try to experience this again right now, I think that's the energy that's going to shift. And you're going to realize that not every offer that comes towards you is going to be the same as what you've already experienced. Yes, I do feel a little bit of internal conflict there, but that's going to shift. All right, so let's get into the near future and then we'll clarify. So the Ten of Pentacles is showing up with the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Magician. This is incredible energy because what it's saying is that everything that you want at this point in your life, maybe there were things you didn't want before, but now you're not going to be as confused. At times, I think there was almost a lack of clarity. And now you're starting to get into this energy of, I know what I want. I know how I want to manifest this, what it's going to look like for me in the future, the type of relationship I'd like. If you'd want a partner that's more balanced, maybe there's more equality within the relationship that you seek. It just feels like it's going to be very abundant and successful. There could also be some unexpected finances that pop up. So for some of you, I think you have some kind of an expectation for something. It feels it's almost kind of overwhelming. It's like you know something's coming towards you, but you just can't get your hands on it. Well, it's coming. So do expect that in the near future, because whatever this is going to get you from a place of feeling stuck to I can relax because I know things are going to be okay, at least in that department. All right, so let's take a peek at the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So you could have been dealing with a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. We have a lot of earth energy here. I'm also feeling strongly Sagittarius and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So those are just the major ones popping up right now. All right, so let's take a peek again, as I said, at the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So there's the Four of Cups again. And in this card, he's actually looking at the offer. So in the past, you probably opened up to what this person had to offer, but you were also giving to yourself. And it was almost as if you felt like you were constantly having to fulfill your own needs. Yes, that's important. We do need to do that. But it's like they couldn't match you where you were in the relationship. So it seemed as though you kept waiting for things to shift or change or to seem like they were fulfilling, and they just didn't seem to be there. It's as if you were okay just fulfilling yourself, and you realize, no, I know I can have something that's better than this. I just have to be patient with the Seven of Pentacles. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So that describes the energy of this person that I'm picking up on. It's as if they just stayed stagnant. They didn't move. I don't think that's you. I think you were the one seeking a new opportunity and wanting to move out of this energy so that you could follow through with something that was going to feel more stable to you. This is a desire for a new beginning and something more with more stability. And does it mean financially? Yeah, some people do. They want that in a partner. They want someone who's equally as successful as they are or as stable as they are. In other words, they can take care of themselves, you can take care of you, and there isn't a problem when it comes to that. So you may have experienced some difficulty with finances and a partnership in the past. All right, let's look at the Hierophant with the Nine of Pentacles. And then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So if there's an expectation that this person's going to come forth and tell you the truth about something, I don't feel like you're going to get the clarity that you need. So if you've been hoping or expecting that, I just don't feel like that's coming in the current energy. Let's see with the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Five of Cups. But to be honest, there are some occasions when what we call closure isn't meant to necessarily happen, or we don't get it from the person that we're seeking it from. This is you healing yourself emotionally from anything in your past that you felt abandoned by. So yes, it could be some childhood wounds that are still being worked on. And this person could have triggered a lot of those. And that could have been the last, the last straw for you. This is enough. I need to heal myself emotionally. And I'd like to get to a better place where things feel lighter and calmer and not so, I want to say the word dramatic. So there could have been some drama within the relationship as well. All right, so let's look at the Ten of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups in reverse. Then we have the Eight of Cups. You being able to walk away, and I feel like this is emotionally, and leaving some of that emotional baggage in the past is what's going to help alleviate what could be pulling you down now. If you've been energetically just worn out, especially with the holidays and things shifting and changing so much around this time, especially with the eclipses, I can only imagine just how much stuff had come to the surface for you. But he's also looking at the future. So he's got his back turned to the things that didn't serve him, and he's not carrying that with him moving forward. It's as if he's looking at the stars and saying, I know what I can have in my life, the kind of abundant lifestyle I can have, and I seek that now. And as I release these emotions, the less confused I am, the less clogged or stagnant that you feel, you can release that and move forward. And that's when the abundance comes into play. Not only will it show up in your exterior, but you'll be feeling it within. Even if it doesn't show up as financial, it could just feel like I can finally do what I want to do. You can manifest the things in your life that you desire instead of possibly putting all your emotions into another person or into a situation that just wasn't working. It wasn't going anywhere. All right, so let's look at the Seven of Cups in reverse with the Magician. All right, so then we have the Five of Swords. This is you in that energy of I'm defending myself now. I'm clear about who I am. He's holding that sword like, get near me and I promise you I'll cut you off right at the knees. He's holding the other four swords like I've got five of them. So I want people to understand clearly that my boundaries are up. I don't need any more BS in my life. I just want to cut through any of that and get straight to the good stuff, which is great. We're going to have ups and downs in life, but this is you being very clear and concise with people who try to come forward, especially if they try to interfere with anything that you seem to be manifesting, especially if it's your peace. Because I feel like that's your goal right now, is to find a place of peace. Okay, so I'm going to clear this and we will get into your person's energy. So think about that person for just a moment and we will see what's going on there. So the Seven of Pentacles being at the top of the deck when I gather the cards just tells me there's a part of you that sometimes can be a little bit impatient, but you're getting to a place where Spirit's trying to show you that your patience will pay off. So even if it didn't work in the last situation and it wasn't growing, I think if you have patience, things will shift and change. They always do, but they're going to get better than you could have even expected. The Ten of Pentacles doesn't pop out in every reading. So that does mean that there's going to be an overabundance in a sense of joy and a feeling of, I feel complete. I feel good. I don't need necessarily another person in my life for that feeling to be within me. I just need to be patient to see how, once I feel that way myself, my outer starts to reflect that. All right, so let's grab the other deck and we will get into your person's energy and your energy. This is for Gemini. All right. So your person's energy is the Nine of Cups in reverse with the Page of Wands, Five of Wands in reverse, and then the Ten of Cups. Your energy is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you not wanting to put any more work into this situation. I just think you felt like there was a lack of balance. So the overall energy is the King of Wands. So it could have felt like there was a lot of passion between you, or you could have had somebody who was a little bit dominating. Now, this person doesn't seem to be fulfilled within themselves. I don't think this is that they're unhappy necessarily with you, because the Ten of Cups comes and the partnership's there. This is an individual in this particular card. And then it's the Page of Wands. So they may be younger than you, but they may have a very youthful way of looking at things, and they could be dissatisfied with where they are. To me, the Five of Wands in reverse means that they have some issues that they have to deal with themselves. Maybe they always felt like they couldn't compete and never felt good enough. Whatever it was, that was something they felt themselves. But as far as the relationship, I don't think they want to argue anymore. They're just dissatisfied, and they may have a difficult time explaining to you that it's a personal thing. So with the Ten of Cups, I think this is what they desire. Long-term happiness, relationship, possibly family, if that's where you guys are in your lives. And they'd like it to become this. So if they can work through what it is that's going on with them, I do sense, if you haven't spoken to this person in a while, by the way, I feel like they're going to come forward. I don't know if this is with apologies. I just feel like there's a draw or a connection to your energy that they can't stay away from. But be cautious, because if they haven't healed themselves, if this is someone from the past, then they may not be in a position just yet to have that happily ever after. Now, your energy is the Two of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, and the Strength card. This is you pulling back your energy and knowing very decisively that you don't want to tolerate possibly anyone from your past. You've been regaining your strength. So for those of you who don't want someone from the past, cool. You've been working on yourself. I don't think you're putting a lot of energy into that person in particular. But if they do come about, I just want you to be cautious, because they're not coming fully healed themselves. So as far as someone who you might be in a relationship with, you may have pulled back your energy and decided to let them do what they needed to do and come towards you once they get to that place. I think you're just working on staying strong, the strongest that you can, and hoping that things will balance out. All right, so, excuse me. Let's get a couple of romance angels. This is for Gemini. All right, so we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. I think that's the indication I was talking about with your person who needs to open up about what it is they're experiencing. Because I don't know that they have the ability to really talk about their emotions very well. Let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. That's what I feel like you're doing. I don't think you're trying to control it. I think you're just pulling back and saying, I'm going to stay as strong as I possibly can and allow this to unfold exactly like it said. Forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. This is what I feel like this person's dealing with. They could be forgiving some things or situations in their life that had nothing to do with you that have affected how they react in relationships. And then trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. So if you're willing to stick it out, I do think things can shift, because ultimately a person does want to either settle down if you're not, or they want to continue having the happy family that you currently have. And then we have pay attention to the red flags. So the signs are cautioning you, meaning to me that if this person is projecting any kind of unhappiness and they're trying to kind of use you as a scapegoat, I'd say be cautious of that, or the person from the past who hasn't quite healed. All right, so I'm going to grab the Lover's Oracle. This is for Gemini. Okay, this one wanted to pop up. It says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Absolutely. And I think that's what you're doing. I think you're being true to yourself and regaining your strength instead of focusing on putting all your energy into another. And then it says, surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Again, it's all coinciding. And then we have time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. That is also releasing control issues. So if at times you kind of want things to shift and change, I get it. Not everybody wants to wait for that to happen. But again, if you can just release it and trust, I think that's where the outcome is going to be your desired outcome. All right, my loves, let's get into the wisdom of the Oracle for a couple of messages from Spirit. This is for Gemini. So we have all that glitters. I always say be careful with that card because sometimes people can show up a little bit shinier than they actually are. So protect your energy. Again, if this person is playing things off or, it seems a little bit too good to be true, then trust your feelings. And then mending. This is coming out a lot. So a lot of relationships are being mended at this time. Whatever's being eclipsed out of your life, it could just be the energy of discord within a relationship. For others of you, if you are interested in this person and wanting to mend it, this is an indication it is possible. And then we have to be fair. This reduces to an 11. Some of you could feel like you are dealing with a twin flame, a very deep soul connection. I do feel there's a lot of passion between you. And then the Tower is coming out. I just want to pull that out because big changes are happening. And I think it's for your person. All right. And then we have Observer. This reduces to a 13, which is a 4. So a lot of 4 energy has been popping up. I saw it quite a few times yesterday. So that could be a direct indication for you to pay attention to the synchronicities with 4s, whether it be the 4th of the month, the 4th month of the year. So somebody in April could be significant to you. Something of that sort seems to want to show itself. Okay, and then we have Chaos and Conflict. So that is allowing things to just kind of do what they have to do. Yes, there can be chaos and conflict at times, but while you're mending, things are never going to feel so calm and easy. You're getting to that place, but right now it may feel, at least for the next couple of weeks, like things are a little bit chaotic. All right, my loves, I hope this helped. Thank you so much again for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you'd like a personal reading, that info is in the description box again one more time and my about section. Have an amazing 10 days and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care.